yeah. So we're looking at Surah 65:4 and how the how the Muslims have used it as a way that it's to scam people into thinking that it's okay for people to have you got all these old Muslims getting their little girls and whatever, and so when you see stuff like that happening, of course you know something's up with it. So isn't it a surprise to find out that they actually had to run a scam in order to get people to actually to get people to actually believe in what they're saying, especially these scholars, the way that they do things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to and just notice that like a couple of viewers came in and they just ducked out immediately. Because that's one thing I've noticed about people in general is that most of the people on YouTube, they're just after raw entertainment. So they'll see a live, think they're going to go on and get loads of people fighting or shouting, and then when they go on and find it's not happening, they just disappear immediately. So it's as if that is mostly what YouTube is about. It's not about people who actually use their intellect, but it's about people who they're just looking for raw entertainment, and if you don't provide it, then they're not interested. Right, so here we are at I'm just showing you my this website I should say, and as you can see, this is corpus.quran.com, and as you can see, it's an official website for the Muslims. And so what we're going to do is let's just get straight on with the action. So if we go down to 65, see they call it divorce. 4, but of course you have to remember that in the original manuscripts there wouldn't be any like names like this. So it's interesting. It'd be interesting to find out who actually named these chapters in the Quran. If we go here, as you can see, you see that's the image. So anyway, so when you read it, this is used by sort of Christians all the time, and especially when they want to do some insults on the Muslims' prophet, they love using this verse. But here's the thing. So if you go to, let me see if I can make this bigger. Because what happens is the website ain't too hot when it comes to HTML. If you make it too big, I think it messes up. Yeah, see, it scrolls across. Because whoever the web designer is, I suppose you could say Muslims aren't great at web design, but what do you expect? So as you can see, it says, those who no longer expect menstruation, blah, blah, blah. So you won't go through all of it because it takes too long, but notice it says menstruation, and then who have not menstruated, and for those who are pregnant. So Sahih International says those who are pregnant, and then it says their term is until they give birth. That sounds nice. Let's see what the next one says. And for those with Pictorial says with child, and it says their period shall be till they bring forth their burden. Now it's interesting. You might wonder to yourself, why is it that Sahih International says till they give birth, but then Pictorial says bring forth their burden? You think, well, why has he done that? And don't worry, you'll find out why he's done that. There is a reason. So let's go to Yusuf Ali. Now he says that he says it is. So he says it is. Well, this is the same as obviously a scam. So it says for those who carry life. Now notice what you might look at this and think, wow, why has Yusuf Ali said carry and they put life in brackets? You might think that's like a mystery, an untold mystery for why did Yusuf Ali say carry? Why didn't he just say pregnant like the other guys? Well, you're going to find out. So now, Shakir says, and as for the pregnant, so he doesn't care. He's going to go straight for pregnant. And then, no, he says lay down their burden. So, you wonder, why is he saying burden? Why isn't he saying, give birth like Sahih International has done? Of course, Sahih International, they're going for it. They're saying, these non-Arabic speaking Muslims, we know how dumb they are. They have no clue what's going on with the Arabic. So let's just lie to them straight. Let them accept it. And, if they end up in the fire, who cares? So now you're going to wonder, look, Shakir said lay down their burden again. Now, there's a reason why he keeps saying that. But he says pregnant for this one. But then here he says lay down their burden. No, it should be give birth, shouldn't it? Like the first one. All right, so let's see Muhammad Sawa. Let's see how much of a scammer he is. So he says the end of their waiting period for, okay, he says pregnant, so he doesn't care. And for a pregnant woman is the delivery. So he says the delivery, so he doesn't care. He's going to go with the scam, just like Sahih International. And now Muslim Khan, let's see what he says. And either, yeah. Okay, so for those who are pregnant, so he's going for pregnant, so he's going for it. And he says, until they deliver their burdens, he said, now, Mohsin Khan's being clever. So he knows that there's something going on and that he just can't say give birth like Sahih International did. He said deliver. So now there's a reason why he's being clever and says deliver and says their burdens. And so now, finally, Arbery, let's see what he says. Not menstruated yet. Who are with child. So he says with child. Yeah, okay. That's not the proper translation. And he says their term is when they bring forth their burden. So look, that word again. Why is he saying burden? They seem to be obsessed with this word burden, isn't it? Whereas Sahih International says, we don't care. These English-speaking Muslims are dumb. So we're going to tell them give birth because, who cares? They're never going to investigate and use their brains. So let's see, if you're a Muslim and you decide, I actually want to use my brain, let's see what you can find out if you actually use your brain. So let me just got to get to where I'm going to look up. What I'm doing is I'm showing you what they will tell you is that in order to know about how the Muslims are trying to scam you, you have to know Arabic. Well, yeah, knowing Arabic would come in handy, but the reality of the situation is that all you have to do is know how to, translate Arabic. That's all you need to know. You don't have to know Arabic. As long as you know what you're doing and how to translate it, then you can do okay. I made this one a bit bigger. So even this website, yet again, is bad HTML. So you can't make it too big because this goes a bit crazy as well. But like I say, these Muslims, they're not good at HTML. Don't worry about that. So if you go to a Muslim website, don't expect it to be that nice. So it's 65.4. So let's. Actually, I was on the wrong page. So this is the page I was talking about, even though you couldn't see it. So we're going to go for 65 and verse 4. So let's see. Remember, there was something funny going on. Let's see. They were saying, so here it says, "Are with child." Let's see what he says. Oh, this is annoying. If you select anything here, you click on it. So it says they're in when they deliver. So he says their burden as well. So you think, no, Sahih International said give birth. Why do these guys keep saying burden all the time? So the clear Quran says those who are pregnant. So he doesn't care. He's just going to go for it. And it says their waiting period ends with delivery. He's been ambiguous there, even though that's wrong. And so then the last one is Safi Kaskas. He says those who are pregnant, so he doesn't care. He's going for it as well. It says their term shall be until they have delivered. See, so he's being clever like this guy, the clear Quran. Whereas, of course, Muhammad Assad, he says deliver their burden. So he knows how the scam works, but he just doesn't want to be a proper scammer. So now let's see what's going on. So we're going to go for word by word band view. And this is where this is how you go through the process of exposing the Muslim translation scam. And you don't have to understand Arabic to do this. All you have to do is to know how to translate it. That's the important thing. Much bigger I can make this. Yeah, it's okay. So if we now we're gonna go for the big stuff now. So let's read it from the top. It says, those who have despaired menstruation. So now, this is word by word for the Arabic. And so it says, the term is 3 months. And the ones who not menstruated and those who are pregnant. So now you think, oh, they're pregnant, are they? Let's see. I might. So remember, Yusuf Ali said carrying. So you might wonder yourself, why on earth did Yusuf Ali say carrying? So let's find out what's going down. And so we select this nice Arabic. Then we copy it. And what we do, we go to, I'm sure there's hardly anyone who's actually going to care about any of what I'm doing. I did errors. Okay, I don't know. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to expose this, and even if no people care about stuff like this, they, this is just how it is. So we got this. So I got the Arabic. So I'm going to paste it, and we want meaning. Yeah, I've already said. Right. So we want the meaning of this word. So remember, sometimes you have to be careful because what they do is they will scam you. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, so this is a mess. So what you're gonna have to do is, it looks like Google's run a scam. So what I need to do is, it needs to just do Arabic English. You have to be careful. What they will do is, right. So we put the text. So if we put that text in, remember it said pregnant. So let's see what this pregnant Arabic means in English. Control V. So it says alamal, and if you look, yeah. So it's got the alif. So it's la mali. It's a little alif there. So if you go here, the alamal. Well, they say it differently. So let's see. Right. So you see the Arabic there, and notice the English is loads. Wait, how'd that happen? The English for this Arabic wording is loads. So wait a sec. So something's going on here. So oh, sorry, I forgot to. All right. Yeah. So let me do that again. So the English for this Arabic letter that we selected is loads. So can you believe that? So what it should actually say. So because notice here it says pregnant, and you might think, so okay, Mali is I did a search for it and it says loads. Now here's the best part, which is what I like, is that when it comes to this is one thing I like about Google, because I want to see what happens now. I haven't even tried this, admittedly. So I could end up, not working like I thought it would. Just trying to find the proper Arabic, but it's like it's hard to get. So what happens is the Arabic is like an image. And what it is, you have to get Arabic in a way that Google can recognize properly. And so let me see. Let's go 65 and 4. And go. Okay. Let's try it. Let me just check the word. So this is the word for burden here. Let me get this. I want to show you something, which is something you have to watch out for. We copy this Arabic. I think I'm missing the right font. That's why, because I need to try and get a decent Arabic font on this computer. So we're back here. Let's clear out this Arabic. Let's try again. There's a way. Aha, there you go. So what I'm trying to show you is that Google are a bunch of deceivers. Because notice what happened. What I did is that because the Arabic was broken up, Google couldn't recognize that it was a Quran verse. So what happens? What Google does is if you put, am I back? Yeah, if you put a Quran verse into Google search and it recognizes that it's a Quran verse, what Google does is they will look up what the Quran verse is from the Muslims and put that translation in. So notice it says pregnant there. So because Google are a bunch of deceivers and they know how to like trick people into thinking that what they're saying is the truth. This is how you can expose them. So notice it says the term for pregnant women. This is when the Arabic is close enough for their deceiving, servers to actually know it's an Arabic. It's a Quran verse. But remember, I'm going to put it in the Arabic so this is Arabic, the same Arabic, but it's not quite. Okay, it's not quite a Quran verse. So let me get that again. So you notice what was happening. So hard. Just right, yeah. Right. So this is the messed up Arabic, but it's got the word. It's got the letters in there, and I'm going to copy that. Sorry, yeah, you weren't seeing that screen, were you? Right. So remember, it knows that this is a Quran verse, and here you can see the word. This is the word here, which is for load, and yet they're calling it pregnant. So let's get rid of that. Now put this more corrupt messed up Arabic in. Now because it says pregnancy now, no, you know what's happened? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is how you. Yeah. Now I understand exactly what Google does. So let me go back to here. What it actually is, I want to show you the magic of how see the deception Google's running. So check this out. Right, so that's a whole Quran verse, Oh, sorry, yeah, you didn't see that, didn't you? So what I've done is, so this is at QuranX.com. I've selected the whole verse of the Quran in Arabic. So now I'm going to go back to the Google Translate. So where it says enter text, I'm going to enter this text. I copied the whole verse from QuranX. So I'm going to Control V it. Hey presto, it says, for any of you women who have given menstruation, blah, blah, blah. And notice it says, and the burdens. Oh, it says burdens again. Because it switches. Sometimes it says burdens, sometimes it says pregnant. But there's a way, give birth to their burdens. Yeah, we know that. So there's a way of getting it to say pregnant, but you have to. I don't know if you get rid of one letter. No, it still says burdens. There's a way to get it to say pregnant. I know there is. Let's try. See, because what we're doing is we're trying to show the scam. Let's try again. Because for some reason, maybe it's detected what I'm doing and knows that now we have to put burden down rather than pregnant. But maybe I need to just get it from a different. I have to get it from a different source, the Arabic. Control V. Yeah, here we go. It says pregnant again. See, you notice what's happening. Sometimes it will say pregnant. Sometimes it will say burdens. Why? Because what it is, this is the classic deception. And remember, Google is helping the Muslims with their deception. And I've got another video showing this. Now, this is something that, because Google knows that Islam is false. But you see, the Muslims have got lots of money. So what Google's after, they don't care about truth. All they care about is money. So if the Muslims have got money, and they'll spend money with Google, they'll buy their services, give them a load of cash, then Google has no problem. Whenever a Quran verse in Arabic is put in their translator, they will use the verses for the Quran. Sorry, they will use the verses that the Quran translations tell them to use. And so you see here it says, and for those of you women who given up menstruation, so it knows that's a Quran verse. So let's remove one of the words. So let's get rid of this word. Remember, it says pregnant here. We get rid of one word. It still says, all right. It still says of your women. So he thinks he's giving you the whole Quran verse, even though I've removed the whole word, which makes no sense. You shouldn't say of your women. No, you see, that's not right. It should see the words. See, these words should disappear. It says pregnancy now, but I'm going to keep going because eventually, what's going to happen? It's not going to be a Quran verse anymore. Or giving birth to childbearing. Okay, we're getting there. So notice it doesn't say pregnant anymore. Oh, no, it says to give. Right, so now it says give birth to their child. So notice it doesn't say pregnant anymore. No, all right. Yeah, or giving birth to childbearing. So remember, it's this word here. This is the word which is loads. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down until we get it. You want to see what I'm saying? So it says childbearing. So let's keep going. All right, so now it says pregnant again. So remember, this word is the target we're after. So let's get, since we're being a bit boring, let's get rid of a few words. It still says pregnant here. Let's get rid of another one. Who's not menstruated? Who's not now pregnant? Okay, it still says pregnant now. So it's recognizing a part of the Quran verse. So let's keep chopping. And the childbearing has given birth. The term is to give birth to their child. So notice it still keeps saying childbearing. Let's keep going. So it still knows it's a Quran verse. So what it's doing is being clever and saying it's a Quran verse. We need to deceive these people. So notice the pregnant is there because this is the word. As long as I don't delete this word, that fake pregnant will stay there. But we're going to see what happens. You're going to see the magic of how to show Google is a bunch of deceivers. Let's get rid of this one. Aha, funny. And the burdens are given to them. You see, there you have it. That is the magic of how to show Google are a bunch of deceivers. So you've seen it there officially. I don't know how anyone's going to be watching this video, but what I want people to understand is that this is like a worldwide, deception essentially that these guys are perpetrating and Google are perpetrating on us just to help out these Muslims. So what their system does is it has the Quran verses programmed into their translator. And what their translator will do is, as long as it can recognize it's a Quran verse, it gives you the Muslims' version of the Arabic. But the minute you destroy the Arabic to an extent that it can't recognize that it's a Quran verse, guess what happens? It gives you the real translation now. So now we know this magic letter here, this magic word is loads. So it says burdens are given to them. So let's keep going. Remember, we can't get rid of our magic word. Oh, see, it says pregnant again. He keeps switching between load and pregnant. It's funny, isn't it? So now it knows that it's a Quran verse. So let's get rid of this Allah part. Where is it? That's Allah. So because Allah's there, Google knows that it's a Quran verse. So get rid of Allah. Let's see what happens. No, it still says pregnant women. So it's clever. So right, let's get rid of this word. Now, back to burdens again. So remember, we know what the deception is. So, see, it says pregnant again. I mean, what is wrong with this thing? All right, so let's keep going. Pregnant. No, it's burdens again. Amazing, isn't it? The burdens. All right, see, now this is the correct translation. The burdens will be borne by them and whoever fears. See, so this word is burden. That's what it means. Or loads, as you'll see. It means burden. It doesn't mean pregnant. So whenever they say about being, when they translate it as being pregnant, they're lying. It's as simple as that. So let's get rid of this one. It's going to say burdens because remember, this isn't pregnant. And now you're going to wonder, all right, let me be clever. So I just want to do something. All right, let's because I just had a sort of what you call an epiphany. So let's put all of it back in. And it says here burdens, whereas this word, we know that this is the word for loads or burden. And it says here, and the burdens are given to them. So what we're going to do is now be super clever and we're going to look up the word, let's do Arabic English. So what we want the word in English to be pregnant. And the word is hamil. That is our official word for pregnant. It's hamil. Now, what are you going to do? As you can see, it's pregnant, gravid, expectant, bigger. These are all the adjectives. And then, like I say, over this word that the deceivers are trying to convince you that it means pregnant. What it actually means for, or loads. I think it says for because there's a little character. I don't know. But notice it's not giving you synonyms here, isn't that funny? But if we switch it around, yeah, see the synonyms are missing. But so as you see, so for loads is that. So easiest thing, let's just do burdens. There you have it. Well, it says pregnancy there, but it's load, lamb, burden, carriage, conception, burden. So the pregnancy, that's just a bit of deception there. Because remember, the pregnancy is completely different Arabic. It's not even close. So see, so notice I typed in burdens and it came up with this Arabic. And you can see how, where is it? Yeah, you see it looks similar anyway, but like I said, let's get on with it. So we want pregnant. So there's our lovely. So that's the word pregnant. Remember what Sahih International and most of the translators were saying pregnant. So let's copy that to splicing. So what we're gonna do is it says burdens here. We're gonna help Google Translate out since they want to deceive people so much. And we're gonna stick in the Arabic for pregnant. Now, no, it's happy days. And the pregnant women have been given their term. So now we fix the Arabic. So this is the Arabic that should be in the Quran. So now, no matter how much I distort this, it's going to always say pregnant. Yeah, are pregnant. It's going to, because that's the correct word. Yeah, see, pregnant women. Because now we put the right word in. I can mess this Arabic up all I want. And pregnant will always be there. Because now I've fixed the Quran and giving you what the correct Arabic word is for. So this, I can show you where this is the word, this is the letter that should be in the Quran for pregnant, not the one they had in there before. So as you can see, I've now fixed the Quran for the Arabic speakers, and don't let those Arabic speakers deceive you, man. They love doing this nonsense where they think, oh, we know Arabic and we can, do whatever and we can lie to you all day long. But the reality is that this is the word for pregnant, and this is what should be in the Quran, not the let me get that. Yeah, so because I've been doing this Arabic so much, I even know where the word is. Where is it? They did this as an image to make it hard for you to. Yeah, see there it is. So this is burden, and so this word here, where the mouse is, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, because you see I can't move the. Well, actually, let's go to Quran.com because it's easier to see the. One thing I noticed that there's people will come by and sort of leave they stay for like 5 seconds, but you see because I'm not arguing or shouting or being emotional or playing music or insulting Muslims, they don't stay because that's all they want. But the thing is, I don't really care. People can do whatever they want. So now, let's go to Quran.com and we're gonna remember these Muslims are helping us with the deception. So, put the right one. Yeah, looks like it. Yes, he says pregnant there, which is a lie. So as you can see, I don't know if it lets you select it, but you see it says pregnant there. But if we, oh no, sorry, you can't see that. Yeah, sorry, here we go. So we're here at Quran.com, and I have to keep getting used to this switching tabs business because I just keep forgetting sometimes. So as you can see, this is the word here, they say it's pregnant. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how deceptive these Muslims are. So that's pregnant, that's the word. So let's see if we can select it. We can go to Arabic English and switch it around. In that, the beginnings of burdens. Yeah, I think they're clever at Quran.com. They don't allow you to select the text. But you see, it says for loads. So you see that, you see what that looks like. So just memorize, just remember what that looks like. See, it's got the Y, arrow, A, Alif, and J, let's see. So if we go to, as you can see, the Alif's missing, but it's got that, the Alif, and the J. So it's supposed to say the loads. So remember, it says pregnant here, Pregnant. Then we go to translation, and we want English, and we type in pregnant, and we get this, hamil. And now the question you have to ask yourself, this hamil, which is what the true word for pregnant is, and you notice it's similar, it's got the the J at the end, but the Alif before the J is missing, as you noticed. And it's got this little Alif here and that little arrow. So when you go to the Quran.com, he says pregnant, but no, that's loads. So it's as simple as that. That's what the word means. And we're showing you that that is the case. And that these guys, just a bunch of deceivers, man. I mean, what can you say? And this is something you have to watch out with these Muslims, is that these Muslim scholars, just because most Muslims don't understand Arabic, these guys are like clever, thinking they can do whatever they want and just lie to you, however much they want to. But the reality is that all of this technology that's come out now is exposing what they've done. And yeah, the fact that most people are too dumb to actually even care about what's going on. Some people are gonna, and if they want to like wake up and do something, then I would suggest that they should. So as we can see here, so pregnant and this, so that's the one sort of big deception, and especially the fact that, as you saw with Google Translate, I switched the word out. What I'm showing you is that the majority of translations, they will say pregnant because they're in on the deception. It's as simple as that. And this is something that, people don't really understand how, things are, the way that the Muslims really, even, the Muslims who speak English, let's say, it's like they don't care that much about what's in the Quran. But here's what the problem is that what's in the Quran is supposed to be what Allah has said. And the thing about it is, if Allah says burdens and they switch it to pregnant, then I'll have to say that we've got a problem somewhere.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.